Page 11, Come Fly. Let's look it over and see what we got. It's 4 lines long with a repeat sign, so really it's 8 lines long. Okay. Treble and bass clef. 3/4 time signatures still, so it's still 3 counts in a measure. We're counting quarter notes. And we look through it and you'll see there's dotted half notes and quarter notes and half notes. Think we can handle all that. So let's check first to make sure we got the notes and the fingering and all that. They finally give you a finger number at the beginning. 3rd finger's here. And the 3rd line, when the right hand plays, 3rd finger's here. And those 2 finger numbers are the only ones you need. You don't need finger numbers at the beginning of the 2nd and 4th lines. Your hand is in that position already. So you don't need those. Please don't be trying to read finger numbers. We need to read the notes. So just check it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. You get the idea? You go through and play all that. I want to mention also that as far as the counting goes, you're only counting it when you're first trying to understand what the rhythm is, trying to figure it out. Because once you have the rhythm, you know what it is, you don't count it anymore. You feel the rhythm. More feeling going on. And once you get the hands okay, and you get back through it and get rid of the hesitations, no hesitations. Take it as slow as you want to, it doesn't matter, but no hesitations. And then we think about the articulation. Here are the phrasing. You lift up between these phrasing, these long curved lines. So at the end of the 1st line, you're here. Before you go to 2nd, lift up. So there's a little silence between those notes. To lift up, then lift up again before you go to the 3rd line. So there's a little silence there. So you put in the phrasing, and then once you have that down pretty well, then we think about the dynamics. And again, I don't agree with the way they're doing the dynamics. Big surprise, huh? You need one dynamic in the middle between the staves, and that applies to the melody wherever it's at. That's the way music typically works. P for piano, they put it under the staff because the notes are in the bottom staff. Doesn't matter where the notes are. The P belongs between the staves, and it's soft. Piano for whatever you think soft is. And then in the 3rd line, they give you another P. You don't need it because you're already P. But they're doing it because now the notes are in the upper staff. That gives you the impression that, well, you got to have a dynamic for each staff. And that's not correct. You don't. The whole thing is soft. So you just play it softly. Whatever you think softly is. I'll come back to that in a minute. Then the speed, brightly. Well, it's not happily anymore. Now it's brightly. Well, big difference. Just brightly, I don't know, be happy. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Again, natural accents. Let's get into interpreting this. And I'll do that after you get the mechanics out of the way and you can play the music and you're listening and you're getting into the music. Then you get into interpreting it. The natural accents. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. We want to feel them. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Feel them. Dynamics is part of interpretation. The P, the piano, you don't have to play the whole thing at exactly one level. You can get a little louder and softer as you feel it. It's up to you. Experiment with it. See how you feel about it. This way, different people play the same piece and they don't play it the same. I think that's great because they're interpreting it differently. It'd be boring if everybody played everything exactly the same. Ugh. So you feel it. How do you feel it? Brightly, the speed is the same thing. It's feel it. I don't know. Don't copy me. See, I put in a little swell, a little crescendos there in places, and like second line, I got a little louder. just felt it, so I did it that way. The last line, I come down. Go ba-da-da. Then I felt it. That's interpreting the music, and that's okay. And don't forget the last two measures, that C, that is tied. See, that curved line's used for different things. And so you're going to hold that C down for 6 counts. Now, then you'd repeat it and do the whole mess again. Well, when you repeat it, if you can find something to change the second time around, that's nice. So maybe the first time you play it all pretty close to soft. And then when you repeat it, maybe then you start putting in some crescendos or getting louder and getting softer. Don't play it exactly the same both times is what I'm saying, if you can. Let's play it together very slowly and double check the notes and the rhythms. We're not performing it here, just notes and rhythms. You should play the same note I'm playing at the same time I'm playing it. I'm not going to do it soft, I'm not going to do the dynamics, I'm just playing the notes. And I am going to repeat it. So I'll give us 3 counts, 1 way to go. Now let's just check that your notes and rhythms are correct. 1, ready, go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 2, 2, 3. 2, 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2. 1, 2, 3. Tie. 2. Repeat. 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 2. 1, 2, 3. 2. 2, 3. 2, 3. 2. 1, 2, 3. 2. 1, 2, 3. Tie. 2, 3. Off. Now there's a duet for this at the bottom. I'd like to play that, and you play what you just played. I'm going to take it up a little bit faster now, a little closer to brightly. Again, I need you to go up the keyboard. So just pretend that middle C, instead of here on the piano, is up here at this C. So instead of here, you're up here. So you're down. Play it all up here. I'll give us 3 counts. 1, ready, go.